Okay, so what is there? NCERT exercise I am planning to solve now. Okay, chapter number 2. So what is the first exercise? See a solution. See here, a solution turns red litmus blue. Its pH is likely to be. So just see, a solution turns red litmus blue means it will be the basic substance. Correct now? A solution turns
Yes,
red
sir.
litmus blue. Its pH is likely to be 1, B4, C5, D10. Okay. So it is very simple thing. Since solution turns the red litmus blue, it means it is basic. And to be basic solution, what should be the pH? Greater than 7.
Greater than 7.
So in given option, only option number D is having greater than 7 pH. So which is the correct option here? D, 10. Okay. Next question. A solution react with crushed egg cells to give a gas that turns lime water milky. The solution contains number 1 NaCl, HCl, LiCl and KCl. So just see, very simple thing is there. Do you know the outer covering of egg is made up of calcium carbonate?
Calcium carbonate.
Yes, and calcium carbonate, that is basic substance. Okay, so basic substance that will not react with the salt. So here 3 salts are given: A option NaCl, C option LiCl and D option KCl. All 3 are salts. They will not react with the calcium carbonate. Okay, because that is also one type of salt. Okay, so now which option is correct?
HCl.
HCl is the correct option. Okay, I will write the reaction also. Actually, now that hint also they have given. What is that hint? That it evolves one gas which turns lime water milky. So only one gas which turns lime water milky, that is only carbon dioxide gas. So just see when calcium. Okay, now I am going toward the blackboard side. Now I will write. Please indicate me whether I am visible and audible to you or not. Keep indicating by thumb impressions. Okay, so just see here. So I will write the reaction. See the reaction. The reaction is this one. See, calcium carbonate. It react with HCl. So CaCl2. This calcium carbonate is outer covering of egg. Outer covering. Okay, HCl. So okay, now audible and visible. Hello. Okay, so just see, outer covering means calcium carbonate. Calcium, yes. Okay, just a minute. Yes, yes. So calcium outer covering of egg is made up of calcium carbonate, HCl. So CaCl2 plus CO2 plus H2O. Okay, so this is 2HCl. Okay, no problem. No problem. So this carbon dioxide gas is evolving. So the correct option is HCl. Here correct option is 10. Question number 3. 10 milliliter of solution of NaOH is found to be completely neutralized by 8 milliliter of the given solution of HCl. If we take 20 milliliter of same solution of NaOH, the amount HCl solution, the same solution as before, required to neutralize it will be. So just see, I will solve this one also. Very simple thing. See here only I am solving. See 10 milliliter of 10 milliliter NaOH required for its neutralization of HCl, that is equal to 8 milliliter. What is this one? 8 milliliter HCl. Okay. Now you are taking 20 milliliter. What is this one? 20 milliliter NaOH. So how much HCl will require? So 8 by 10 into 20. So 10 manja, 10 to the, that is 16 milliliter HCl required. Am I correct or not? How much HCl is required? You are doubling. See, 10 milliliter. Am I audible and visible? Hello? Hello? Please indicate. Hello? Okay. So 10 milliliter of NaOH required neutralization of 8 milliliter of HCl. So 20 milliliter, 8 by 10, 20. Okay, no problem. Question number 4. Which one of the following types of medicine is used for treating indigestion? So just see, antibiotic, analgesic, antacid, antiseptic. So just see, antibiotic and antiseptic, they are used to kill virus and bacteria. Okay. Now analgesic, that is they are painkiller. Antacid is the correct option, and here D is the correct option. Okay. In this way, your MCQ type of questions is over. Now I have removed now caller mic. You can speak. Now question number 5 is there. What is the question number 5? Just see here. Question number 5 is, just see. Can you read this one? What word equation? Write word equation and then balanced equation for the reaction taking place when dilute sulfuric acid. Write word equation. Okay. Hello. Please speak. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now question I will not write directly. I will write the answer. Write word equation and then balanced equation for the reaction taking place when dilute sulfuric acid react with zinc granules. Okay. So just see, again I will apply the color mic and will go towards the blackboard. Okay. And directly I will write question number 5. Okay. So just a minute. Let me rub the things which I have written there. Okay. Just a minute. Okay. So just see here. Question number 5. Question number 5. The question number 5. Question number 5. A is dilute sulfuric acid react with zinc granules. A dilute sulfuric acid react with zinc granules. Okay. So just try to understand. Zinc, first write here zinc. Okay, word equation. Then write down here dilute sulfuric acid. This is word equation. And what is formed here? Zinc sulfate plus hydrogen gas. Hydrogen. Okay. So write down now equation. Zinc plus dilute H2SO4. Okay. Next one is ZnSO4 plus H2. Since gas is evolving, then this sign is must. Okay. Next one is dilute hydrochloric acid react with magnesium ribbon. Dilute hydrochloric acid reacts with reacts with magnesium ribbon. Okay, so first write down the word equation. Magnesium. Next one is dilute hydrochloric acid. Then what is the next one? Magnesium chloride plus what is there? H2, hydrogen. Okay, write down reaction. Please balance the reaction also. Okay, here it is balanced. Here write the symbol Mg. Here what is there? HCl. What is this one? HCl. Now here what is there? MgCl2 plus H2. Now balance this 2HCl. Okay. Am I audible and visible? Hello. Am I audible and visible? Okay. Next one is C number. Dilute sulfuric acid react with aluminium powder. Okay. C number. Dilute sulfuric acid react with aluminium powder. Okay, so first write down the word equation. Aluminium. Next one is dilute sulfuric acid. And here what is there? Aluminium sulfate plus hydrogen. So just see, aluminium solid, here also write solid, plus dilute H2SO4. So here what is there? Al2SO4 whole thrice plus H2 gas. Okay, just see, don't worry. Aluminium is 3 positive, sulfate is 2 negative. So what is here? Al2SO4 whole thrice. So 2 aluminium. Now write down here 3 H2SO4 and here also 3. Now it is balanced. Yes. Now D number is dilute hydrochloric acid react with iron fillings. Okay, so just see, I will write here D. Dilute hydrochloric acid react with iron fillings. Okay, that is the statement. Okay, first write the word equation. Iron plus dilute hydrochloric acid. So here what would be there? Iron chloride, iron second chloride plus hydrogen. Okay, so just see, iron second chloride, write down reaction. Fe solid plus dilute HCl. So here what is there? FeCl2 plus H2. Okay, Fe this one, dilute HCl, FeCl2. What is this one? FeCl2. Okay, so now I have solved all the equations. I hope that you understood. Yes. Now I have removed the caller mic. Please speak.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Understood this one?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now just see. There is one question, that is question number 6. What is this one? Compound such as alcohol and glucose also contain hydrogen but are not categorized as acid. Describe an activity to prove it. Okay, so just see now one activity I have explained you or not, that glowing of bulb I told you or not. Just see, take the series of substances 2 3 4 5 substances like alcohol, glucose, HCl, NaOH. Okay, now set that apparatus. Now already I have explained that activity. If you have not forgotten, and almost every question means every exam, that question is being asked. That is asked or not? Yes, this is asked. Just see this activity. Just see, I have explained this one. Correct or not? So in this activity, in question number 6, what you have to take? It is very simple thing. Just see, here in the solution, first you take glucose, then you take alcohol. If bulb is glowing, it means the given substance is good conductor of electricity. If it is not, it means if bulb is not glowing, it means substance is not good conductor of electricity. So here question says compounds such as alcohol and glucose also contain hydrogen but are not categorized as acid. So just see, they are not categorized as acid because they do not furnish H positive ion in their aqueous solution. What is the definition of acid? Acids are those substances which furnishes H positive ion when dissolved in the water. They are only acid. Since they are not furnishing H positive ion in their aqueous solution, that is why they are not categorized as acids. Okay, and now you can prove with the help of, because in the question it is asked describe an activity to prove it. So same activity you have to take, only in place of HCl what should be there? Here HCl is there na, don't take HCl, glucose and alcohol you take. Rest all diagram will be same. Okay, so I hope that you can do this one. Can you do or not? Please tell me.
Sir, we have to practically or we have to write, sir?
Practical?
Yes, sir.
That entire activity you have to explain. Okay, it is not a practical. Now I have explained this activity.
Yes, sir.
So just see, in this question first you should write compounds such as alcohol and glucose also contain hydrogen but are not categorized as acid. Why? Because they do not furnish H positive ion when dissolved in the water. That is why they are not categorized as acid. Now describe an activity to prove it. So just see, in the activity, same activity, you take alcohol and glucose. So just see, they will not furnish H positive ion because who is responsible for conduction of electricity? Ions. Now glucose and alcohol, just see, I will write the formula also. Just a minute. See the simple thing. Just see. See, now this is alcohol, C2H5OH. This is glucose, C6H12O6. Okay, write down here. Write here aqueous. Here also write aqueous. Here and here just see. Now no furnishing of H positive. Here also no furnishing of H positive. No furnishing of H positive. Why? Because they are covalent compound. Now in next chapter I will teach you. They are covalent compound. hence they will not furnish H positive. Hence who will conduct electricity? Because ions are not there, na, only ions are furnished, means conducting the electricity. That is why this solution is bad conductor of electricity and bulb will not glow. So can I hope that you will complete this one? Hello, please speak. I have removed the caller mic. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us move toward the question number 7. Why does distilled water not conduct electricity, whereas rainwater does? I think I have explained this question. You can check.
Yes, sir.
I have explained. Distilled water does not contain ions. Rainwater contains dissolved gases like carbon dioxide. First understand the question. Why does distilled water not conduct electricity, whereas rainwater does? So simple answer. See, I have already explained this one. Just see. Distilled water does not contain. Distilled means what? Their ions has been removed. Okay, that is why it is called distilled water. So in distilled water, ions are not there. That is why it does not conduct the electricity. While in rainwater, just see, carbon dioxide gas will dissolve and it will form carbonic acid. Sulfur dioxide gas will dissolve in the water and it will form sulfuric acid. So in rainwater, so many acids are there, and those acids dissolve in the water and furnish ion. That is why rainwater is a good conductor of electricity. Correct or not? Rainwater contains dissolved gases like carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide. These gases on dissolving in water form acids like carbonic acid, sulfuric acid, which dissociate into ions. Hence rainwater conduct electricity. On the other hand, distilled water contains no dissolved salts or gases, hence does not contain any ions and therefore does not conduct electricity. Okay, understood? I have explained. Now next question. Why do acids not show acidic behavior in the absence of water? So the role of water I told you when I was explaining. At that time only I told you, when water is not there, then acid will not furnish H positive ion. Question number 8. Why do acids not show acidic behavior in the absence of water? Water helps in the dissociation of an acid to give hydronium ion. In the absence of water, these ions are not produced. Hence, acids show acidic behavior only in the presence of water. Just see, if water is not there, acid will not furnish H positive ion or hydronium ion. Okay. Of course, I have explained this one, but if you want, I can explain again. Hello. Shall I write the answer? Hello. Please speak. Shall I write their answer or you can do?
Not required. No, sir.
Can you write or not?
Yes, sir.
What is the function of water? The function of water in the ionization of means how the water. Just a minute. Somebody is waiting in the lobby. Let me take him in. Okay. Okay. So just see. Even in the PT2 first question I have given you or not? Dry litmus paper does not change its color. Wet litmus paper only change its color, because when the litmus is wet, then only ionization of acid will be taken place. Okay. So what we can say? What is the role of water? If you see your last videos and if you have written, clearly I told there is 2 roles of water. Number 1, it ionizes the acids. What is the second one? It stabilizes the H positive ion or hydronium ion. If you want, I will write the answer of this question also. Just a minute. Question number See, question number 8. Question number 8. Answer. Acids show acidic behavior only in water, only in presence of water because acid gets ionized into H positive or H3O positive ion in presence of it. If water is absent, acid will not be ionized. Acid will not be ionized. Okay, so this is there. Now question number 9. 5 solution A, B, C, D, E when tested with universal indicator showed pH as 4, 1, 11, 7 and 9 respectively. Which solution is neutral? Which is strongly alkaline? Which is strongly acidic? Which is weakly acidic? Which is weakly alkaline? Arrange the pH in increasing order of hydrogen ion concentration. Yes, we can do this one. Hydrogen ion concentration we can do. Okay, increasing order means, what is the meaning of increasing order? Increasing order means smallest to highest, that is increasing order. Smallest to highest. So we can do this one. Okay, so just see question number 9. Hello, please speak something. You people are not speaking. Hello, now I have removed the caller mic. Please speak. Question number 9. See the question number 9. Is it visible to you? For solution A, B, C, D and E when tested with universal indicator showed pH as 4, 1, 11, 7 and 9 respectively. Which solution is a neutral? Strongly alkaline, strongly acidic, weakly alkaline. So you know, just see, greater the pH, means it will be strongly basic or alkaline. Lesser the pH, solution will be strongly acidic. Correct or not? pH range also I will tell you. 0 to 3 strongly acidic, 3 to 5 moderately acidic, 5 to 7 now weakly acidic, 7 to 9 weakly alkaline or basic, 9 to 12 moderately basic, 12 to 14 strongly alkaline or basic. Have you got it or not? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I will go towards the blackboard and will solve this one. Okay, and will arrange also. Just a minute. Just a minute. Okay, just see. Okay, So just see. Okay, so just see solution. Now this is question number 9. See the answer. Question number 9. See the answer. Solution. Solution A. What is the pH? pH is 4. Now B. What is the pH? 1. C. What is the pH? pH is 11. D. What is the pH? 7. Okay. Now what is the solution? pH is 9. Okay. So A has got pH 4, B has got 1, C has got 11, D has got 7, E has got 9. Okay. And now just see. So just see the answer. Answer is asking which is neutral. So which solution will be neutral? Solution D, because its pH is 7. Okay. Next one is which is strongly alkaline. B number is strongly alkaline. So the highest pH, which is C, solution C. Its pH is 11, its pH is 7. Now C number asking strongly acidic. Lesser the pH, strong will be the acid. So solution B. Okay. What is this one? pH is 1. Okay. D number is asking weakly acidic. So just see which will be weakly acidic. Okay, weakly acidic. So just see 0 to 3 strongly acidic. Now pH 4, solution A, weakly acidic. Solution A, its pH is 4. Next one is weakly alkaline. 9. E, weakly alkaline. Solution E. pH is 9. What is the pH? 9. Okay. Have you got it or not? Okay. Okay, so just see, this is, now I have not solved full, now still some portion is left. Hello, am I audible and visible or not? Okay, it is asking further, arrange the pH in increasing order of hydrogen ion concentration. So hydrogen ion concentration means, just see, simple, if it's, this is solution A, this is pH, so its hydrogen ion concentration will be pH 4, means in terms of H positive ion concentration, write down here H positive ion concentration, 10 raised to the power minus 4. Here what would be 10 raised to the power minus 1. This is H positive ion concentration. Here what would be there? 10 raised to the power minus 11. Here what would be 10 raised to the power minus 7. Here what would be 10 raised to the power minus 9. So this is hydrogen ion concentration. Okay. Now telling increasing order of hydrogen ion concentration. So where where the least one is there? C. Solution C. Solution C. Okay. Solution C is having the smallest one, just highest pH. Then solution E. Okay. Then 9. After 9, what is there? 7. Solution D. Then after 7, what is there? Solution A. Then what is the next one? Solution B. Okay, write down here. Solution C, hydrogen ion concentration is 10 raised to the power minus 11. Then solution E is 10 raised to the power minus 9. Then what is the next one? Solution D, 10 raised to the power minus 7. What is the next one? Solution A, 10 raised to the power minus 4. Then 10 raised to the power minus 1. This is H positive ion concentration. H positive ion concentration in increasing order. Okay. Yes. H positive ion concentration in increasing order. Please do one thing. Everywhere write here capital M. Molar concentration M. Here also M. Here also M. Means the highest hydrogen ion concentration is found in solution B and the lowest is found in solution C. It means solution C will be the strongly alkaline and solution B will be the strongly acidic. Okay, have you got it or not? If you remember this formula, that greater the pH, stronger means alkaline will be the stronger alkaline will be the solution. Smaller the pH, strongly acidic solution would be. Okay, so I hope that you understood or not. I have removed the caller mic. Please do this one. Hello, please speak.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Everybody understood?
Yes, sir.
So now question number 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15 is left. Question number 10 is equal length of magnesium ribbon are taken in test tube A and B. Hydrochloric acid HCl is added to test tube A while acetic acid is added to the test tube B. Amount and concentration taken for both the acids are same. In which test tube will the fizzing occur more vigorously and why? Just see. Basically what you have taken, two acid, hydrochloric acid and acetic acid, vinegar, correct? So where fizzing out will be more and which metal you have added? You have added only one metal, that is magnesium ribbon. So now in which case it would be? In case of hydrochloric acid, because hydrochloric acid is an inorganic acid and that dissociate completely and it will fizz out hydrogen gas, while the acetic acid is organic acid and organic acid is a weak acid. More vigorous fizzing will be occur in test tube A containing hydrochloric acid. This is because hydrochloric acid is a stronger acid than acetic acid. The reaction I will explain and write their answer tomorrow. Okay, now another question are also there. Fresh milk has pH 6. How do you think the pH will change as it turns into curd? Explain your answer. pH will decrease. Okay, because when milk is set into curd, which acid is found there? Lactic acid is found. Lactic acid, so less than 7, acidic. Now milk has got 6 pH. If it is setting into curd, its pH will come down. Okay, so I will explain remaining question tomorrow and including in text exercise. Now listen my plan. Tomorrow I will complete the in text exercise and remaining exercise of NCERT exercises. Okay, and now tomorrow onwards vacation will also start. So almost daily what I will do, chapter number 3rd, that is metals and non-metal, I will make normal video and upload on my YouTube channel. I will not take the WebEx classes in vacation. Normal video I will make and will upload in YouTube channel. You can see it, and in this way now chapter number 3rd syllabus also I will complete. Okay. That is the small unit. Remember that metallurgy portion is not there in the syllabus. Metallurgy they have removed. Okay, metallurgy is not there in your syllabus. So I require 5-6 classes. Thank you. Now WebEx meeting is also over.